everyone, welcome to my vlog. Today I will be spending a day in the studio and I wanted to take you through what a typical day looks like for me. I started out by making my coffee, which is something I do every day. I then just wanted to practice drawing on the iPad using a program called Procreate. If you have access to a program like this, I would highly recommend giving it a go. I sometimes like to use the iPad to practice drawing more than I like to use a pencil and paper. I find that it is much less messy and easier to correct mistakes. When I draw on paper and want to erase something, I find that sometimes I erase too much and I can't get it back. With the iPad, you can simply undo the stroke, or you can use the eraser tool and really zoom in and erase only the area you want to. I also find when I'm erasing on paper, it can make quite the mess. Another reason I like to draw on the iPad is that you can easily move things around or resize certain flowers or leaves, even if you're at the end of the drawing. As I've been drawing on the iPad more, I'm finding that when it comes time to pick up a pencil and paper, I'm more confident with what I'm drawing. I found that I've gained almost a muscle memory from drawing flowers and leaves over and over again. Another idea for anyone struggling with their drawing skills is to start taking photos of flowers or leaves, or whatever subject you like to draw, and trace over them. You could do this on the iPad, or you could purchase a Lightbox drawing pad from an art store or from Amazon. Again, just getting into the habit of consistently drawing flowers, memorizing the shapes and the way certain petals form on certain flowers has really helped me. This drawing took me about 20 minutes while I just sipped on my coffee and got in some practice. Next, I wanted to take you through the process of packing an order. I had an order come through for 4 of my prints. All of these prints were created from the originals in my spring collection. This person wanted 3 of my damask rose prints and 1 of my peony prints. I just keep a plastic waterproof bin of all my prints and original artworks for sale to protect them. I'd like to actually go through and add dividers to help me locate the prints more quickly, but today I'm just sifting through all my prints until I find the 4 that were ordered. You can find this entire collection on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Next, I'm putting the prints into their protective sleeves to prep them for shipping. This will protect the prints from marks, scratches, and moisture while they're shipping. I've mentioned in a previous vlog that I got these sleeves from Crystal Clear Bags Canada, but you can find similar ones on Amazon. I like to seal the sleeves at the bottom rather than the top because I have stickers that I place at the seam of the top, so it just makes it easier and cleaner when I'm applying those stickers. Once those are in their protective sleeves, I can add the stickers. For my new collection, I wanted the stickers to be pretty basic, so I ended up designing new ones. I made my own stickers using Procreate on the iPad and then had them printed in a print shop. They just have my name and my website. I love the way these ended up turning out. The only thing I notice is that it's hard to line them up to be perfectly straight. The good thing about these stickers is that if I need to adjust them, it's fairly easy to pull them back up and replace them, which you'll see me do a couple times here. Now that the prints are ready to go, it's time to pack them up. I have these extra rigid mailers that I ordered from Amazon. As you can see, these ones are quite stiff. Not gonna lie, it's pretty hard and expensive to find extra rigid mailers, but it's really important that the artwork is not going to bend or get damaged. In addition to the extra rigid mailers, I also line the artwork between sheets of cardstock just to ensure it isn't going to move around at all. Normally, I would seal the package with the adhesive strip, but I just remembered that I wanted to add a personalized thank you card into the package as well. I'm just adding a Do Not Bend sticker to the package. For the thank you card, I'm just folding a small sheet of watercolor paper and ripping it in half. I then wrote a personalized message before I added some original art to the back. I love to paint botanicals and leaves, so I decided to just add this simple leaf branch on the back of the card. I don't really have a plan when I do these, I just put the brush down and see what happens. I honestly love this part of the process. Once this was done, I added it to the order and added the shipping label, and it was ready to go. Next on the to-do list was to fill my new palette. I have the smaller version of this palette, which is actually a serving plate from Crate & Barrel. I love this smaller palette and I reach for it all the time, so when I saw the larger one, I knew I had to have it. I've been wanting a large palette that I can add all of my go-to paint colors to. My plan is to line the perimeter of the palette with the paints and leave the bottom and middle section open for mixing. So I started by pulling out all of my paints and grouping them into colors. I decided to put all of the greens and yellows together, the reds and browns and pinks together, and the blues and grays together. I had these two random colors, the purple and orange, so I added them to the smallest group to make an even amount of paints around the perimeter. Starting with the yellows, I'm adding raw sienna, yellow ochre, Aurelian yellow, and lemon yellow to the top. Then I added my sap green and olive green. I then added the perylene green to the side closest to the greens. I kept that one in the blues as it has a very cool blue undertone. I then added ultramarine blue, Winsor blue, Payne's gray, Winsor purple, and Winsor orange. Along the left side, I added burnt umber, burnt sienna, Indian red, alizarin crimson, cadmium red, and scarlet red. Filling this palette reminded me that I wanted to clean off all my other palettes. It's been a while and they are really quite messy. I'm just using a spray bottle and paper towel to clean off the paints. I typically use a washcloth to blot while I'm painting rather than a paper towel to be more eco-friendly, but for this messy job, paper towel was the way to go. I was dreading doing this and honestly put it off for so long, but it was really satisfying and felt good to have clean palettes again. The last thing I decided to do was some sketchbook painting. I sketched up this floral piece that I wanted to try painting in just one color. I decided to use Payne's Gray to create a monochromatic painting. I love Payne's Gray for this because you can really get some depth with the different values and how dark this paint can get. I hope you enjoy this relaxing paint process. Thanks for watching my day in the studio, and I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and I'll see you in my next one.